Hello guys, Robot1 here along with Charmander in the background, and today we're going to be doing the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! A segment on my channel where we look at cards coming out in the future and basically have a look at them, discuss them, and see how good they're going to be. Now, I have two tabs up to look at two different things. I have the new Selection 10 cards, which I'm kind of interested in. I've been avoiding looking at them for like a whole day now because it was like, well, I wasn't able to make the video yesterday, and lo and behold, I am today. And we also have the new Egyptian God cards that were announced today, and I'm going to be looking at both of these. We're going to be seeing how good these are, because I know for a fact in the Selection 10 there is a Time Thief card, and I'm a Time Thief lover. I do like that deck, and I also know that the Egyptian God cards could be really good, because from the image on Organization, it looks like they have something to do with Battle City. So I'm hoping that they're good, because obviously we really like the God cards. I really like how they look, and I want to see how good all these cards are. So yeah, my hair's a mess, I'm sorry, but let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got a new Hieratic, Nekroz, and Fairy Tale and Time Thief card coming out in this set. And it looks like there's two archetypes here that aren't being announced yet either. Alright, so the first one is a... Ooh, oh, why am I zoomed in so far? You know what, it makes it easier for you lot to see. So this first card that we're looking at is Hieratic Heavenly Dragon, Enid. Oh, cool. Okay. Or Hieratic Heavenly Dragon, Overlord of Hepolis. Oh, so, wait, this is the normal monster? Is this the level 6 one then? No, that's something else. So is there a new normal monster? Or is this the big one? No, I don't know. Interesting. Rank 8 Light Dragon Xyz effect monster, 3000 attack, 2400 attack. Xyz materials 2 level 8s. Its first effect is, its only effect is, once per turn when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card among cards on the field, or in your graveyard, or on the field, or you're banished. Quick effect, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, negate the activation if you destroy that card. So, whenever your opponent activates an effect that targets cards on your field, in your graveyard, or you're banished, you can just detach a material and negate. Not bad. Generic rank 8 basically stops stuff like Monster Reborn from being able to be used on your graveyard, which is okay. And actually, no. It's cards on the field in general. Oh no, among your cards. Sorry, I missed the your, my brain. But interesting. So it can basically be like, I'm either going to stop something that will summon something from your grave. I'm either going to stop something that will banish something from your grave. I'm either going to stop something that could summon from my banish zone, or I'm going to stop something that will target something on my field. So, interesting. I don't think it's an amazing card, but I feel like it's a really interesting card. I like the look of it. Oh, so maybe it is the level 6 one then. Because of the artwork here. I don't know. Because that's the level 6 Gemini monster in Hieratics. So Hieratic Seal of Creation, normal spell card. You can only use either this card's name's second or first effect once per turn, and only that turn. Target one Dragon Xyz monster you control, special summon from your extra deck one Hieratic Xyz monster with a different original name than that monster you control by using it as material. Alright, so it's kind of like a mask change for Hieratics, but it only works on Xyz monsters. Kind of good because like you can overlay the the level 6s into a Tum, and then turn a Tum into like this, which is kind of neat. And second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Hieratic monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. So that's kind of interesting. I feel like this is a better Foolish Goods target than anything. Because, yeah, it's a mask change, but I'd rather send it to the graveyard to just revive one of my tributed Hieratic monsters to then tribute again and then potentially get a trigger effect again to summon another normal dragon from the deck. It is an interesting card, I'll give it that. It's a nice card. It's like a mask change for Hieratics. Sadly, not a quick play, but it's also a revival from grave. I would say the best part of this effect is obviously the second part, where you can just revive from the graveyard. So maybe it's a Foolish Goods target, seeing as they keep reprinting that. Konami are making more and more cards that work with it. Alright. What's this? Nekroz Adredhair. I probably pronounced that like crap, but this looks cool. Alright. It's a level 10? Oh, is this Armor Master or something? As a human? Yeah, let me see the artwork. No, not really. It doesn't... I don't know. Alright, level 10 water ritual monster, 3000 attack, 3300 attack, sorry. 2200 defense. You can only ritual summon this card. You can ritual summon this card with an Nekroz ritual monster. Must be ritual summoned without using any level 10 monsters. You can only use this effect's name and first and second effect once per turn each. Okay, you can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn. First effect, you can discard this card, tribute up to 2 Nekroz monster from your hand/off field, and if you do, send the same number of Nekroz cards from your deck to the graveyard. It tributes, so I believe it triggers stuff like Shrit, which is nice. So you can get the trigger like Shrit, you can trigger the other Nekroz monsters that gain effects when tributed. I believe there's one that adds from Banished, and then one that also adds from Grave, which is kind of nice. Not bad. Can unbrick the bad ones. Second effect, when a monster raid is activated, quick effect, you contribute 1 monster from your hand or field, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. Okay. Okay, this is a pretty good card. Excuse me. I feel indifferent about this because it is a really good card for Nekroz, don't get me wrong. It makes the little ones a lot more usable, it makes Shrit a lot better, but I feel like it's just the fact that, you know, you've got to discard itself and you've got to waste another card just to get rid of bad cards out of your hand, but you also get to send cards to your graveyard, so you could also send like a Nekroz ritual spell to the graveyard to kind of like get a Nekroz ritual spell from your deck. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. I just don't know what it is, but I feel like this is a bit too good. I feel like there's something wrong here. I don't know, because like when you really think about it, being able to tribute a Shrit in your hand and then send a Nekroz card from your deck to the graveyard, that's just basically 2 free resources, and that is really good for me, in my opinion. So it's like making Nekroz better than what they used to be. Oh, I have a whole Nekroz deck, so this is going straight into it. And then we get ritual spells. Oh, what's this? It's a girl in a wedding dress. Okay. Fairy Tale Rokcha. The last broken fairy tale was snow. Please don't be as broken as snow. 1800 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. When this card is normal summoned, you can have your opponent gain 500 life points. All right. Then have them look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you have them look at the top 3 cards of your deck and choose one of them for you to add to your hand. Shuffle the rest back into the deck. What? So, wait. I'm giving my opponent 500 life points to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and then choose one of those cards to give me? Well, if there's a brick in there that I never want to draw, like Phalanx, I'm not going to want to have that in my hand. Like, this card seems really bad to me. Like, you stack your... you can't put 3 of the same card on top of your deck. Your opponent chooses the card. You give your opponent 500 life points just for the chance for your opponent to give you something good. Nah, this I don't like this. This isn't a good card in my opinion. If this card battles before damage calculation, you can send this card to the graveyard. And it's just suicided. Alright. Cool. Fairy Tale. Oh, they got a spell card now? Alright. Going with the real Fairy Tale theme I can see as well, seeing as you got like ghosts and you got like Fairy Tale Snow there, I think. Can't really tell what the others are. You got like a book, it's a library. You got an actual gal there. Interesting. Okay, continuous spell card. You can reveal 1 spellcaster monster in your hand that has 1850 attack and a name different from the face-up monster you control. Wait, what? Wait. So you can reveal 1 spellcaster in your hand and name a different monster, different from the face-up monsters you control. So you get to name something on the board. Immediately after this card resolves, normal summon to set that monster. Oh, it has to have a different name than the face-up monsters on your board, and then if it's a different name, you can spin normal summon. Okay, brain was just like, what are you on about? Because like, yeah, I reveal it, but if I have to name a different one, and they named different one. But like, oh, okay, just bad English in my opinion, or I'm just terrible at English like always. But yeah, so it's just an additional normal summon. Each turn, the first time you would take damage or battle damage or effect damage while you control a spellcaster monster. You do not. Okay, so it's a bit of a prevention of damage as well. So it's a free additional summon and damage prevention. It's okay. I don't think it's that great though. And here's what I was waiting for. I want to read this really bad because I really like the Time Thief archetype. So, Time Thief Double Barrel. Now, last time we had the two protagonists of a TCG exclusive archetype on the same card. The deck became tier 0. I'm going to read this card. If it is like Double Helix and makes Time Thief tier 0, I am going to laugh my head off. So, Time Thief Double Barrel. Rank 4 Dark Xyz effect monster. 2200 attack, 2200 defense. 2 level 4 monsters, so it's generic. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach up to 3 different types of materials from this card, then apply the following effects depending on what you detached. First, this monster gains 400 attack. Second, spells. Take control of one face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase, but for the rest of this turn, the taken monster cannot declare an attack or activate its effects. Understandable. Traps. Negate the effects of one face-up effect monster on the field at this turn. You know, I was half expecting this to be really good. I'm actually kind of upset. Like, when I saw when your opponent activates the effect, I was expecting, like, negate the activation of the effect by detaching material, or this monster can attack, this monster can special summon one Time Thief from the deck, or just something like that, or even, oh, I get to attach from the opponent's top deck for free, and then I can detach whenever I want. But this is disappointing. Huh. That's disappointing. And we got Redoer. So, I was really excited to see this. I'm now very disappointed that Konami did this. But, hey, what are you going to do, I guess? But, looking at all these cards, I would say the best one is definitely the Nekroz one. The Nekroz card here is just really, really strong. For some reason, and I don't know why, Konami chose to make this so strong, because, like, literally having a way to just tribute one monster and negate and banish stuff, and also, like, unbrick your hand really easy is really insane for, like, this, and I just think that's really strong. The Hieratic cards are interesting. Like, this is pretty cool, being able to prevent targeting. This is pretty cool, being a free summon from grave, and also a mask change, technically. The Fairy Tail stuff, this isn't good. This just, my opponent chooses, I give them life points to choose, like, it's not that good. Spells alright, giving you additional normal summon, and then this, like, don't get me wrong, it's okay. It's a card you play in Time Thief, but no way to attach to it on its own effect is really upsetting. Yeah, upsetting. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on to the Egyptian God cards, though, because I'm curious about these as well. So, first one is a spell, and it's called Thunder Conducting Wave Thunder Force, or Thunder Force Attack. Slifer's actual attack move. Okay, you can only activate this. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The activation of this card cannot be negated. I like that. If you control a monster whose original name is Slifer the Sky Dragon, destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then, if this card was activated during your main phase, you can draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed and sent to your opponent's graveyard by this effect. But you cannot attack with. But you can only attack with one monster. Slifer deck go boom! Like, oh god, okay, I really like that. Like, legit, just being able to, like, I know this isn't a competitive meta card or anything, but for Slifer the Sky Dragon, being able to pop 5 cards, you can't negate it, and you also get to, like, just draw up to 5 cards as well. Destroy 5 cards, draw 5 cards, you can't negate it. This card is insane. I really like this card. I really like this card. Oh, and Slifer, in my opinion, is the best Egyptian god just because he's my favorite. But, oh, that's really good. Okay, what else we got? So we got Fist of Fate. Okay, so we got Obelisk the Tormentor's Fist. So we've got this. How good will this one be? So you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn, and the activation and effect cannot be negated. So this one can't be negated either. Alright. If you control a monster whose original name is Obelisk the Tormentor, negate the effects of one face-up monster your opponent controls. Alright. And if you do, destroy it. And if you do that, for the rest of this turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Then if this card was activated during your main phase, you can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So, a lot of text, but basically what this does is, it negates a monster, destroys said monster, and if you do that, for the rest of this turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects of monsters on the field with the same original name. So, you target, let's say, a Graph. If your opponent has any more Graphs, the Graphs in Grave will be negated, the Graphs on boards will be negated, and they won't be able to activate their effects. And also, if you use it during your turn, you Harpy's Feather Dust them. This card is insane. Okay, I like it, Konami. Good card. Good card. Really good card. Alright, so now this is another Obelisk card. I want more Slifer stuff, but okay. Exchanging Souls. Quick play spell. You can only activate one card with its names per turn. It can be negated. During the main phase, immediately after this card resolves, tribute one Divine Beast monster. When you do, you can also tribute one monster your opponent controls as if you controlled them, but you can only activate one card or effect other than Divine Beast monster effects per turn until the end of the next turn. So, pretty much, this is... I get to tribute summon instantly. I get to use one opponent's monster as the tribute. Wait, no. When you do, you can also tribute monsters your opponent controls. Oh! Oh! I get to tribute as many as I want! Okay, then. I want to play gods. I'm going to make a going second god deck now. This is looking fun. Okay. What the hell is this? Why am I... Okay. Golden Idol. This disgusting Millennium Eye looking thing. Level 1, 0 attack. Once per turn, quick effect, you can look at your opponent's hand. Also, this card's name becomes Thousand Eyes Idol until the end of the turn. Okay. If this card is banished or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, equip it to one of your relinquished monsters or I restrict monsters that cannot be normal summons a set. While that monster is equipped, by this effect, the monster is equipped 2 gains equals attack. So, pretty much, if this card is banished or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls. And you just instantly get to equip it to a relinquished monster or an eyes restrict monster you control. And then that monster gains that monster's attack. Okay. And then it looks like we just got more reprints. Yeah. So, I'm going to be honest. This I don't give 2 damns about. These, though. Oh, boy. Going second god deck is coming soon, guys. Oh, this looks sick. Like, legit, I see these and I'm just like, I want to build gods. I want to build gods. I want to build the gods. Like, legit, I love the look of this. I love the look of these. Like, the artwork is astounding. The fact that I can tribute as my opponent's monsters is sick. And, guys, if you have a Slifer Sky Dragon on the board in today's format, every monster your opponent summons has less than 2k attack, so every monster your opponent summons is gonna die. But, oh lord, I love this stuff, guys. But... guys, honestly, tell me what your thoughts are on all of these cards. Tell me your thoughts on the new Selection 10 cards, such as the Time Thief. Tell me if you think it's just as underwhelming as I think. Tell me what your thoughts are on the Nekroz card. Tell me what your thoughts are on the Hieratic card. Definitely tell me your thoughts on the Egyptian God cards. This stuff This stuff is hot fire. This stuff is fire. Casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Going to have some fun. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on these in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. I really have nothing else to say here, really, because it's just like, these are really cool. I really like what I'm seeing here, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna get, what more we could get for the gods, because Ra's been getting all this love and attention. It's been getting the Ra support. It's been getting its other forms. Like, Ra's the only god that's really getting that love. I want my Slifer to get some love. I want Obelisk the Torment to get some love. And these cards are the love. So, guys, tell me what your thoughts are on these cards in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. These cards are really, really cool. I really like them, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts and opinions on them. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Robot1 signing out. Later all. I love this so much, especially the Slifer one.